what's going on, guys? This is Mast, and welcome back to more SMITE Conquest. Today we're taking the first look at Flashbang Raw in quite a long time. This time we actually get to play it in the jungle, which is nice, and we actually get to start with Blink, because the first time we did it starting with beads, because we were mid, and I was a nerd, and so I went beads. But Flashbang Raw is one of my favorite cheese strats in SMITE. It's nothing insane, it's not some god tier strat, but it's actually pretty decent, and it's a lot of fun. Raw is just one of my favorite characters, and this is definitely something different for Raw. It's not something we get to do all that often, obviously, because it relies on Blink, but basically just using Blink with our 2, and we can actually pre-charge the 2 as well, which is why it's really the Flashbang. I don't think she gets XP, that's a rip. Yeah, that sucks. But yeah, like Flashbang Raw is very different, but we don't get to do it all that often. So I have a lot of fun with it. Really, the real reason that we're playing Flashbang Raw is so I have an excuse to do a video on Raw, because Raw is one of my favorite mages of all time. Actually, probably just straight up my favorite mage by far. I don't know if he's my best, but he's like my favorite, easily. Agni's probably my best. I have a nutty Agni, man. He's so easy to play. It's so funny, too, because when I first started playing SMITE, I had just the worst Agni. I never played him. The first few times I played him, I fed my brains out. Probably took me 3 games to even get my first kill. And then eventually just Agni became my go-to mage. And I actually have no clue when that happened. I have no clue what it took for that to happen. Alright, we probably don't exactly win this. Like, we're just kind of holding left click on the man, but I don't think it's going to be a good thing. So with Raw in the early game, especially since we're jungle, our early game is not good. Generally, mage early games are pretty bad. Raw definitely is included in that. So we mostly want to chill. When we can do things is going to revolve around R2 for the slow, which we actually might get right here. I'll hold the level for a second. That might just be dead duo lane. Shut up, man. You invaded purple. Are you kidding? You invaded purple. Of course you get ganked and I'm not there. Oh, some people, dude. I'm not going to comment any farther. Just what a dumbass. See, like, it's already pretty stupid to spam the jungler just when you get ganked and they don't rotate, because it's more complicated than that. It is not your job as the jungler to magically follow whatever the other jungler does, right? But when you run up to their side of the map, get ganked, and then Pikachu meme on me, like, that's just so stupid, man. That's so stupid. No, it's not my fault. That's what happens. In what world do I invade their purple with you? None. None of the worlds. Alright, we're just gonna grab speed, I guess. I'm already muting this guy, man. God damn it. Some people, they just, like, you just gotta insta-mute. Notice how Sobek doesn't say anything, because he probably knows better. So one thing that we're going to look for this game that's not normally something we would do, but because we have a Naja solo, we're actually probably going to gank solo a decent amount. For one thing, the Naja is a player I know. I get in a decent amount of casual with him, and he's a good player. So I kind of want to gank solo a little more because of that. But the big thing is Naja ult is pretty nuts with Raw. Kumba ult, Naja ult, those big like banish type abilities where they're like not just generally knockups, honestly, but obviously the really big knockups like that are great for Raw because it gives you plenty of time to land the snipe. And so, hell yeah, thank you. So I really want to try and play around that if we can. In general, with Raw, you want to play around CC. So Nuwa stun, Naja ult, and Sobek pluck are things that we really want to look for. And we can actually look for a gank here, maybe. Is there an Awilix on this? I don't think... Oh, she already did it. That sucks, man. I really badly wanted to kill him for that. Naja's got an ultimate, though. Can we... Is he spooked to the ult? Yeah, get him? Does he know? That sucks, man. I can't tell if he knows or if he's just scared. Here we go. We don't do damage. There we go. Took long enough. Yeah, no, I want to try and gank around the ultimate. Not great when we don't have our ultimate yet. Kind of hard to make things happen. It worked out. We got the kill, but we barely got the kill, man. That was kind of awkward. Yeah, ironically, also Chalk, a god that I would almost never gank, but Naja ult's gonna be so nuts for us, we probably can. But we gotta definitely make sure he's low enough to actually kill with ult. Our ultimate's a really big deal for our early game. Early game Raw in general is pretty bad, but the ultimate is pretty good. 400 base damage at rank 30 season mid? Wait, was it Hachimon mid? I'm trolling, right? It's Hachimon mid. I honestly forgot, man. I forgot that it's Merlin ADC. Yeah, no, our ultimate's really like the big thing we do right now. Once we actually get the one maxed, our one does a ton of damage. 335. I can't believe I know that. 335 at max rank. That's actually terrifying that I know that random ass number. But it's really, really good damage once we actually get it leveled. Obviously, it's going to take a little while for it to get leveled. But once we get there, that's going to be a huge boost to our early game. Other than that, we have to be pretty ult dependent and just generally like low health target dependent because we just don't have that much damage yet. Like, what am I going to do? Left click for 30 damage in auto? Probably not. Yeah, I'll see. I'm going to try and keep an eye. If Naja can get him nice and low, then we'll look for the gank. But it's going to take a while because it's Chalk. It is not easy to kill Chalk. Yeah, I think we get his blue buff here. I don't think... Yeah, Wheelix is in right again. She's just spamming ganks. If they just finally chill, they'll stop dying to ganks and we can just pressure other places. It looks like they at least didn't die this time, which is good. You know, they just gotta chill out, man. Like, when you get gank spammed, the big lesson of getting ganked over and over again is that you're not learning from getting ganked over and over again. If it keeps working, it means you keep screwing up and letting them do that. All right, we might be able to get a snipe here. I can't tell where they are. One. I don't know if this man's got a flop. Is that a no? Oh my god. Absolutely crazy. I love it. That was actually such a good play on his part. That was such a good play from the Bacchus to try and get the kill on CERN. That would have actually been super hot. Yeah, no, we probably want to spend some more time around duo, honestly, because they are getting ganked so often, but it's still really hard for us to fight in these situations. This is a big downside to raw jungle. Normally, as a jungler, it's just kind of great to counter gank, but a big issue for us is if we don't have enough CC to work with, it's really just going to be me, like, not effectively counter ganking, you know? Because basically what happens is, if we don't have setup, we probably don't land ult. Like, that time we managed to hit it. That was kind of lucky, honestly. The Wheelix didn't juke. And we maybe land the beam. Like, a lot of our damage isn't consistent. And so when we're getting ganked and our big CC is Sobek pluck, and he can pluck one person, not all three people, it's not very easy to gank duo, is the big problem right now. Whereas Naja, it's just a 1v1, and we can come in gank, make it a 2v1, and land a free snipe off of Naja ult. So that's why it's a lot more exciting to go solo. All right, we're about to get Spirit Deso done. That's going to be a massive damage spike. Which is really, really nice. Spirit of Death is honestly just stupid right now. It's so overstated. You get a ton of power, ton of pen, get some cooldown, get a passive that makes it kind of a stupid amount of cooldown if you're actually participating in kills. It's honestly a dumb item right now. We might be able to... Oh god, there's actually 4 people. I tried. I tried, man. There's 4 people right there. That sucks. Yeah, that's a gank. That's a gank right there. Poor guy. I don't think there's a whole lot you do about that as Naja. Ult Chalk into the air, thinks it's a good play. Ra's coming over for the gank. No, just surprise. 3 people just ganked you. Not such a good play after all. Yeah, it's funny. That honestly wasn't even worth for them, I don't think. Like, they kill Naja, they rotate practically their entire team to kill Naja. So a bunch of them just missed out on farm to do that, which isn't that good. Boys, good? Yeah, one thing to watch out for, by the way, since we don't have beads, for the most part, they don't have very much CC to worry about, but Bacchus is going to be really scary, because he can Bacchus flop, which is scary on its own, and then he can also Bacchus flop into the Awilix ult, which is really, really scary. See, if Sobek has a pluck for us, we can maybe do a thing. I think he just can't even reach him. Oh, okay. She just sneak a blink into this build? Is that just me? It looked like she actually just warped in front of me. The hell was that, man? By the way, one thing I've done kind of a bad job of right there, but is really good for us to do in general, is keep raw passive up when you're playing him, especially in the jungle, but honestly just in general. Because this gives us a ton of movement speed. It's what, 15%, right? Or did they nerf it? Oh no, they buffed it. It's 18%. I think, actually, I don't know. Maybe it was always 18%. Basically, you get 6% per stack. You get up to 3 stacks just from using abilities close to each other. And yeah, that's a big deal. You're a speedy ass boy. You know how speed buff kind of sucks right now? Well, this doesn't. This is just better speed buff. So I want to try and keep stacking that up. But like right there when I was following Sobek, I didn't have it stacked. And so we honestly maybe could have gotten a cleanup kill, but I didn't have the bonus movement speed. So we just weren't that fast. Yeah, we do such stupid damage to buffs, man. That was like 650. It's actually nuts. Once you get to a certain point in the build, as long as you're like farmed enough, you actually one-shot buffs and it's pretty fun. What's up, man? Get some heals. Yeah, I don't think we can play too aggressive right now, unfortunately. I honestly don't even need to be mid. Okay. I don't understand what that was. I feel like that should have been, I guess she doesn't have ult. I feel like that honestly just should have been a kill. What's up, Bacchus? You want to flop me? Nice flop. Pluck, please? Boys? Okay. We don't fight this. We don't get him to use his main ability and then just do absolutely nothing to him. Yeah, I don't understand, man. Like, that was actually so free. A lot of people are too scared to do things in Smite. I feel like I bring that up all the time. Like, he just used his main ability. Punish him. Go on him. Like, force it, you know? Because, like, it doesn't get better. Just barely missed. That's so unlucky. Maybe kill? New ult will get him. We're going to try and clean up the Awelix. Hit her with a beam. That was almost... That actually was so close, man. Hang on, Nutty. I tried. Are you kidding me, Nutty? What a lucky ass ult, man. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. That was hot as hell, but that was so lucky because I just happened to turn. That's ridiculous, dude. Well, that's a feels bad. Yeah, no, I actually, like, I don't want to fight around these guys in mid right now. It's actually really frustrating because I don't know what they're going to do and when they're going to do it. If I weren't a potato, they'd all be dead. Yeah, no, like, they're just, like, Nuwa was crazy passive under mid, and Sobek's too reluctant to plunk, so I'm getting, like, I'm just getting kind of baited right now. I mean, obviously, the way we died was not a bait. That was literally just, like, that just happened to happen. But, like, in general, it's really hard to fight with them. Because Ra, like, I bring it up all the time with mages in general, but, like, Ra, it really is super CC dependent. And so, whenever I'm fighting with him, I'm constantly looking for, where's the CC? And when I'm positioning for that, and it's not happening... It makes it actually like it's just legitimately hard to fight. So I kind of want to just avoid them right now, honestly. Like if they're gonna stay super passive, we'll just try and focus on farming. Maybe go back to ganking solo a little bit. That's another reason that we're not ganking duo, by the way. CERN doesn't have a good ult for Ra. Like he has hard CC technically, but it's not at all the type of CC that matters for our ultimate. I probably just stole stacks, didn't I? Yeah. But, like, it's really hard to actually do anything when we gank for CERN, because he doesn't have an actual, like, CC for us normally. Like, maybe his root, but he needs to hit the root, which isn't super easy. Alright, well, he's dead. Think we're good? Yeah, we're good. Nuam might be in a rough position. I'll try and give her some heals. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we do right here, man. They probably just get gold off of that, because they killed the ADC. Like, this is a 4v3. And it's already hard for us to fight right now, so it doesn't feel like a good 4v3. What's up, man? Can we fight him? He's kind of running so I feel like if I can bait enough cooldowns, we actually eventually win this. You know, if he can go on him... Oh, I'm trolling. Okay, my bad. I figured since we had these wards right here, that they weren't here, but apparently they were right here on purple buff. So that's unlucky, man. I don't think there was any way I could tell that, honestly. I guess I could have just been less greedy. That sucks, dude. That's a really awkward ward. I think if it gets, like, just a little bit right here, we're fine. But it's put in kind of a weird spot, so we can't tell. I've actually noticed that a lot, honestly. I know I normally make an effort not to, but a lot of people don't. It's a really good tip for you guys. If you guys are placing wards at the intersection points like this, a lot of the time that's actually a misplay. Because you don't get full vision. And I see a lot of people do that, but I just don't think about it as much. Where, like, you really is, like, when it comes to lane wards like this, normally the best type of ward covers the actual paths in the lane and not the paths in the jungle. A lot of people get caught up with warding the paths in the jungle, but they don't actually fully cover the route into the lane. So, like, what I mean is, for example, you can come in right here, and instead of warding this spot up here, that little baby extra bit, you can put it farther down and ward right here in this area and get everything. Get him with the auto. Alright, I guess we'll just back for Book of Thoth. But yeah, that's something for a lot of you guys who are, like, I know I don't place wards a lot in videos, but I actually do know how to ward. I just don't, I get so distracted recording that I'm not normally very good about it. So I would really recommend trying to do that instead. Like, Sobek's ward right there is a much better example, but even then, like the second one he put, but even then, like, it's better to just have it right here. Like, basically in between these two. Because what that does is it gives you like an actual, like I kind of think of it as an alert ward where you're able to spot out any possible rotation through that part of the map. You don't get it as quickly, it's not as deep, but you get it. And so you have guaranteed vision basically. All right, I don't know how well we can secure this unless Nuwa gets a fat thing. All right, that's a decent reset. Wheelix is getting greedy as hell. I think we kill her for that, right? Maybe? I'm so drunk, man. Please? Thanks. So hammered right now. Oh, God. I don't even know if we get this. I feel like they're just going to steal it. Nice, okay. I don't know. I don't know why I ulted like 2 seconds late to try and steal it. I think we're chilling because Nuwa's full HP and I can just spam some heals. Oh my God, I missed. Yikes. And it choked the kill. I don't know how that missed, dude. I actually felt like that was right on top of him. And apparently I just butchered it. I'm gonna hope that somehow reaches. Yeah, it's so awkward playing this right now because we don't have any CC. Please! Oh, it reached. Nice. Oh my God, he's healing. I have ult soon. Can we actually kill this man? I really want to. Oh God. Here, bait the flop. No, I got heals for my boy. Nutty? Oh, I tried. I should have just beamed the Bacchus. We might have actually killed Bacchus if I landed that on him. I was trying to kill the Merlin because I'm greedy. Nice. This fight's so weird, man. This game has just evolved into a death match. Get off my boy. Get smacked. It's actually just completely devolved into a death match right now. I love it. Yeah, what's funny is it's not a raw jungle thing, but this is where raw gets really good, and I think a lot of people screw it up. I don't remember what video I was in, or that I was in, that it was in that I brought this up, but a lot of raw players are not good about healing their teammates. It's one thing that I think, for whatever reason, I really don't understand why so many people don't do it. Like, I think I'm normally really good about trying to apply heals either to myself or to my teammates and not use it for damage, because it's not a good damage ability. It's just not. They have to sit in it like idiots for it to do that much. So if you're cleaning up a kill because they're really low, it makes sense. If you're going for extra damage because there's nothing else to do with it, it makes sense. But normally the way you use the heal is you heal yourself and you heal your teammates, and ideally you can do that while they're trying to engage on you, and you can damage them while you're healing yourself, which is really good. Like that whole fight, we can just constantly sit in our heals as the fight gets like longer and just keep, you know, healing ourselves up and healing our teammates up. All right, that's a trash ult. I didn't realize he was ulting out. So it makes the fight so much easier because we have such a stupid amount of heals. Like right now, we can try and heal Nuwa up. I apparently missed. I don't, like, that doesn't look like it missed to me. Is that just me? Is it a depth perception thing? I feel like that's actually just right on top of her face. Merlin, what are you doing? No, like, actually, what are you doing? Oh, I was gonna be so hot. I wanted to beads this low so we could reach him with ours. It was also really bad. Can you not? It was also really bad timing because Naja ulted him the moment my beam was gonna hit. I don't know why I'm whiffing everything right now, man. Sobek, you want heals? He keeps running away from me, so I'm just gonna put him on myself. Okay. Okay. I don't get it. I don't know what Chalk's trying to do right now, man. Yeah, I don't know what the game plan is. I don't think we can help Nuwa here. I'm trying to get like a heal remotely near her, but yeah, no, it's got... Oh my God! Can he... Does he just hit that hard? I don't get it. All right, well, we're running. Is that just his damage? It's just his damage. I thought I was getting crit. Jesus. The dude's hitting for like 250 in auto right now. It doesn't feel good. So if you guys can't tell, the build that we're going, obviously the early game is really... Okay, maybe it's not obvious. Our early game build is meant to really just be a decent early game build. We get a lot of cooldown out of it. We get some pen out of it, some power. It's just a really strong... That was stupid on my part. I actually don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally just trolling. I might be alive because heals are broken and Book of the Dead's broken, but I trolled super hard. I just kind of ran at Bacchus. I helped. Yeah, the power of the raw heals, man. The power of the raw heals. It's actually super clutch there. Me and CERN healed up a ton from that. But yeah, our build early game is really just an early game build, and then we work into a kind of late Book of Thoth. Book of Thoth's really bad early on. You just lack a lot of damage, which isn't good when you're playing jungle, because you need to do damage early if you can. So we kind of do a weird like early game start, and then we work into some stacking with Book of Thoth, which we work into Book of the Dead for shields, because we're playing aggressive with Blink. It's also funny, we really haven't gotten to do many flashbangs this game, have we? We really haven't. He's so low. He's so low. I want to kill him with a snipe. Yeah, no, I just kind of killed myself. I saw that Naja was running at him, so I didn't think they'd be able to rotate to me. I don't know if Naja stopped running at them or if they just kind of completely ignored him. I thought we'd actually be safe to do that, but it was too greedy. By the way, this guy has Gem of ISO, and it's super annoying. They nerfed the shit out of it, and he just doesn't even care. It's honestly not worth, but it was definitely really clutch right there. Getting this slow on me. Like, there's no way we die if it's not for that slow. Ooh? Oh. Yeah, Sobek feels like he's such an awkward god right now, honestly. I feel like for a while now, he just hasn't felt as good as he used to. I don't know what it is. Like, Sobek Pluck used to feel insane, and now I just feel like it's kind of eh. I don't know if it's just because players are better, and they're better at, like, adapting to it now than they used to be. Because I do think a lot of people in the past, when Sobek was a lot stronger, I think part of why he was stronger is because they weren't smart about playing against him. Because when you Sobek Pluck, normally the reaction, at least late in the game, should be immediately turn. Because he just used a big CC, he plucked your teammate out of position, help the teammate, and try and turn on them. Because normally, like, the downside of playing Sobek is even though you get that really strong single target CC, you don't get the same AoE that a lot of other Guardians have. You don't have the knock-up from Geb on multiple people, or Bacchus flop, or Athena taunt. You don't have a big, like, cone or anything. I know he's on it. I don't think we can go there. No, I'm not going for that, man. I'm spooked. Yeah, no, like, I know Hachimon's the only one on there right now, but I also have no clue where the rest of their team is, and I'm, like, not in a spot where I can get out. Oh my, that sucks. Like, how does that... It looks like it hit. I don't... Am I just getting trolled? I know we couldn't see that well. It looked like it absolutely went over him to me. We got his actives off that too, which is actually really good. Bacchus is not chill around me, man. He just doesn't like me. I feel like he's been specifically trying to flop me for so much of this game. Alright, CERN's doing gold right now. I'm assuming he's fine to just do that on his own, because we killed Hachi, so, like, that's the person who would normally contest is Hachi. Bacchus, did he just flop? No, what'd he do? Did he blink? Oh my, Sobek! You're actually trolling, dude. That's terrible timing. I didn't realize he was gonna Naj ult. That's super unfortunate. He plucked him away from being in a bad position. Like, we're all stacking abilities on Bacchus, and he's like, alright, let's get him out. Let's get him out of all this stuff we've been trying to do. Oh my god, man. That's so unfortunate. Obviously, he didn't mean to do that. That was such a ridiculously unfortunate fight. Bacchus should have died, and whoever got Naja ulted should have died. But I happened to be ulting them because they were in a pretty fixed position, and then Naja ults, which is super unlucky. Which, I mean, obviously, like, neither of us realized the other was going to ult there, so it's just really bad timing. See, like, somehow that hits, and I feel like that missed. I don't get it. Oh, that actually hit too? Nice. Yeah, see, if we can actually see the CC that's happening, we can maybe do a thing around it. And I think we can clean this up. One. Oh, we're on a triple. We might as well go for the pen. Okay, we're not going to get a penta. I'm lying. Yeah, it's not that's not a thing that's happening. Might as well go for the penta. They're like all full HP. Naja's dying. Can we? I don't think they get this. Book of the Dead's being pretty clutch right now. Look at that fat shield, by the way. That's actually a third of our HP. Yeah, I seriously don't understand. I can't tell, like, are we somehow bugged? I swear to God, it's weird. I'm really comfortable with Ra, so I feel like I know when things miss and when things hit, and there have been multiple things that I think missed, or that I think hit, but didn't, and then that last fight, I swear I missed my one, and it killed Merlin or whoever. What are you doing? Like, actually, what are you doing? That is not your play, guy. That is not it. Alright, their, like, entire team is up. We probably don't run at them. Yeah, no, we probably chill. Honestly scared me. Alright, so we have a Divine right now to deal with Chalk a little bit better and to deal with Hachiman a bit better. Hachiman's got pretty good lifesteal right now because he's got double lifesteal with Aussie and Devo, so he's kind of annoying. And Chalk is Chalk, so his heals are fat, and we got to try and put those down a little bit. We also don't have that much pen, so Divine makes sense in general. They are just running at them in mid. I don't know about that. That's probably not a good idea to just like the support and the solo just kind of running them down. All right, what do we want now? Chronos Pennant, I guess? We can honestly chill in base for a second and get this done, get our cooldown wrapped up. Yeah, cooldown's so good for Ra. Like, obviously when we're spamming heals and fights and stuff like that is really valuable, so honestly kind of a must-buy item in my opinion. All right, so I think we want to try... I need to get some wards up this game. Jesus, have I warded it all? Maybe? I know I had a ward. I must have placed at least one because we sold one and I normally buy two at a time. So probably aborted at least once. Feels good. Yeah, we need to try and set up for Fire Giant. We didn't have money right there, so we couldn't buy him back there. But now that we get a little cash, we can probably try and get a sentry down on fire and set up for that a bit. Yeah, no, we definitely don't want to let them just sneak this right now, because we have CERN chilling and right, and if they're smart, they're going to see that and be like, all right, let's go do something and left, because that's, you know, the opposite side of where one of their people are. We don't one-shot, that's sad. Yeah, no, I want to get this up. I also want to not die, you know? No, we're chilling. Alright, we actually almost weren't chilling. If Sobek doesn't take that ult, we're probably dead as hell. Okay, can we get a Naja ult? Oh, that's really unfortunate. He dashed as I went for the heal. That sucks. There's so much bad timing on this team. I think this will probably kill. I can't tell. Yeah, it killed. Just in case. Just in case. We'll go for that. Oh, of course he's got an Aegis, man. Yeah, we're going to try and avoid Merlin damage and just turn back on them. Nice, got Merlin down. I don't know if we can even catch Bacchus, honestly, here. He's actually... Why is he so fast? He's so fast. Naja clutch heals? No. Nope. Hachiman just ruining my team. See, if she has a stun, we can hit him with an ult. I think we have Book of the Dead right here, yeah. Clutch root? That was actually huge, man. We got Nuwa passive right there, so we could actually kill him. Yeah, it's funny. There's been so many games where I play Ra, and it literally just, like, losing actually comes down to team comp. If you don't have a comp with enough CC, it's so hard to play him well. And one of the things that's started to happen as we get later into this game is I can ult the Naja ult. I can ult the Nuwa stun. There we ulted Nuwa root. Like, there's stuff like that that we can look for. And it makes such a massive difference in being able to do things on Ra. It's actually crazy. Because obviously his ultimate, it's such a small skill shot. It's got a decent charge up time. It's not easy. It's not easy to land it. Especially versus decent players. Early on, when you're like newer to Smite, it's really easy. Because people don't know how to juke. They don't know how to be unpredictable with movement. But once you actually start dealing with decent players, it gets really tricky. Because they're really good at not being predictable. They're not going to run in straight lines very often. So you got to kind of guess at them. Do we sell boots yet? Maybe? No? I guess not quite. I guess not quite. 40% cooldown is enough. We don't really need a power pot. We'll just run out of base. What? Oh, she doesn't want them to like run at them while they're alone. That's a fair concern. That's definitely a fair concern. Because what keeps happening when things go wrong, a lot of the time it is because me and Nuwa aren't there and they're running at them. And it's like, okay, guys, we don't really have our damage dealers there. So it's kind of scary. I mean, they have CERN, but like that's 1 out of 3, right? So, little spooky. It worked out fine. It's whatever. Oh yeah, this is so good. Merlin's dead, Hachi's in right. This is actually free. Like, I actually have no clue how they would get this, honestly. I guess like a really lucky chockle or something. Yeah, no, there's no way they get here. Yeah, nice. Stupid Naja's top damage. Oh, yeah, here you go, here you go. Calm down. All right, yeah, Merlin's still dead. Should be pretty easy to just force this. Please, man. He keeps splitting so hard, and I don't know why. Like, I have no clue why you would ever go to mid right there. Like, we have a free Phoenix to go for, and our ADC of all people is the one who's not there. Oh, I didn't even see him ult. That's super troll. I didn't realize he ulted anybody. See, can we kill Merlin? Nice. Here, try and, oh, that sucks. Try and heal everyone in the back. Yeah, that's so unlucky, man. I actually didn't realize Naja ulted anybody there. Like, all the abilities and stuff, all the effects that were going off were so loud, I couldn't hear Naja ult. I'm sure if I actually listen to it again, I'll probably notice it, but I didn't realize it was a thing. That's funny, man. I don't think I've ever had that before, honestly. It's normally so obvious. Frag? That did actually nothing. Alright, well, I think that's a GG, boys. It's funny, this game, honestly, it didn't start off rough, I would say, but normally when I play Raw, it starts off better than it did. Like, we were like 5-3 at one point. We ended up 13-3. So, late game, it was nuts. We were able to really, really rely on CC from our teammates and constantly spam heals in the back. And that was such a dream Raw game towards the end. That's exactly what you want to do, where you're just able to constantly spam heals, land your ultimates. It was nuts, right? Like, if you actually look at how much of an impact we had in those fights, it's crazy how much we can do as long as we position well in them. Like, we did a lot of damage. We had 12k healing, which is a lot, right? That wasn't even that long of a game. Yeah, that was fun, man. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video. Honestly, we didn't get too many flashbangs that game. Yet again, unfortunate. There's not a whole lot you can do about that. Having games where you can flashbang a lot generally just means that you're just kind of farming the other team. Whereas that game, I don't think that was really true. It was a more competitive game, and so it was harder to pull off very often. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.
I've been seeking for the glory. Say my name. And I've been trying to write my own story in the search for fame. I'm sitting here in this empty room. Walls keep tumbling down.